All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So just wrapped up watching the first episode of HBO's Hard Knocks with the New York Jets, and man, it was awesome, right? I can't speak for everybody here, but for me, like growing up, I always was wondering, at NFL training camps, what is being said in in team meetings and stuff like that. What are these small conversations that head coach of the football team or the offensive coordinator of the team is having with the quarterback, with the defensive end, whatever the case may be. And these shows provide that, right? Hard Knocks, One Jets Drive. And look, it's crazy, right? It's the amount of access that fans have these days is nuts. Like I would have killed for this stuff when I was like younger. By the way, this stuff spans into multiple leagues too. It's not just the NFL. I mean, off the top of my head, the Raiders have a really good one. The Lions have a good one. Inside the Den, the Cardinals have a good one. In fact, the Cardinals were actually, when I was on HBO, I said that the Cardinals had like a Hard Knock season from last year. But in any case, if you're a fan of, another team or even like a team in a different league, like the NBA, like I know the Raptors have a really good one. I would go pop onto their YouTube channel, pop onto their website, just see if there's anything there, or like a docu-series, like a mini series in the off season or something. I mean, chances are you'll find one. I can't speak for every single team, but there's a lot of them out there. There's a ton. But in any case, no, Hard Knocks was cool. I think the biggest concern was, the whole distraction argument. But once Saleh kind of made it clear in the press conference that the Jets approached the NFL and got Hard Knocks involved, it seemed like they all kind of came to an agreement, for things that they can film, things that they don't feel comfortable allowing them to film and whatnot. So it seems like, the only way that this is going to be a distraction is if the Jets allow it to be a distraction. And, from the looks of things, it's not. I mean, obviously One Jets Drive is doing pretty much the same thing, and it's just more cameras, more microphones, more, people on set, if you will. So it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it was cool. And I don't want to dive into too much, just in case, I know I'm uploading this super late on day one here. But I know a lot of people couldn't get to it, so I don't want to go out and spoil the entire episode. But there was a lot of cool parts. Big focus on Aaron Rodgers, big focus on Nathaniel Hackett, Sauce Gardner, Zach Wilson, Garrett Wilson, who reminds me so much of my buddy Keyshawn. It's crazy. Looks like him, acts like him. It's crazy. But no, it was an awesome episode. I would probably say one of my favorite parts was when the DB coach, Coach Manuel, was talking to, I believe it was the safeties, and he was alluding to the whole stats thing. Like he was talking don't focus on the numbers, don't focus on the stats, like throw it out the window, just focus on, play to play, doing what you need to do. Because I feel like the stats do jumble. I don't know exactly what's going through players' minds, and obviously on the offense side of the football, the numbers matter a lot more. There's a bigger emphasis on it, right? We're always talking about like 1,000-yard backs, 1,000-yard wide receivers. Is this quarterback throwing for 4,000? All these different numbers and statistics. But I really like, that message that he was just trying to drive home, because I do feel like stats, when they enter a player's heads or, enter a player's head, it can dilute things, right? When you're thinking about like, how many tackles did I have? Oh, I need to get an interception, stuff like that. So I really liked how it was just like, throw that stuff out the window, focus on the day-to-day, do the snap-to-snap, do what you got to do. And everything else will follow, because there's certain positions on the team, just unfortunately, that the stats don't reflect the level of play. And to me, safety is one of those positions. So it was cool. Obviously it wasn't Aaron Rodgers or anything like that, but I don't know, I thought it was a really cool message. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section if you checked it out. If you haven't checked it out and you're a Jet fan, definitely try to watch it. You definitely will not regret it. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and as always, go Jets.